Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester City podcast, where we discuss all things in regard to the two clubs in the lovely city of Manchester, people. And speaking of lovely cities in the lovely city of sarcasm, hit that like button. Make sure you share this out across all the socials and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And both Manchester United and Manchester City have cup finals on the horizon. Manchester United facing Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League final next week. And just this Saturday coming, Manchester City look to not be runners-up again in the FA Cup final as they take on Crystal Palace. With regards to Manchester United, you can see from the title, Ruben Amorim will not be sacked. That's according to David Ornstein, that Manchester United looking for a new manager is last on their agenda. So we'll be discussing that. And also what's recently broke in the last hour, maybe half an hour, Manchester City looking at Florian Wirtz. Me and Veta was just literally talking about it just before we went live. But again, please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Manchester City related. And make sure you hit that like button when you enter the city. Pay the tax, people. All I need you lot to do is hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. I don't know why it's not on the screen. At That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. You see it right there. At That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. Twitter and Instagram. Please retweet and like on Twitter. Share from the Instagram. And just as important as those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. It is road to 15K. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. How many are we actually away? Because we are closing in. The countdown is ongoing as we speak. I'm literally just getting the direct numbers for you lot right now as we speak. Give me 1 second. So we are 123 subscribers away. 123 subscribers away from 15K. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I believe he's here and in the building. It is the gaslighter extraordinaire, everybody's favorite gaslighter, provocative, very knowledgeable though, and absolutely hilarious, and someone I genuinely enjoy having a conversations with about football, even though he has a complete wind up. I think he's in the building. Yo, Vaya, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yo, listen, am I good? Am I good? Listen,
are you good? Yeah, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're good as well. This past weekend was Mother's Day, so brother.
I hope yes. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there stateside, and hope everybody got their moms something, because it was Mother's Day for you lot, not us.
Y'all are a couple months early, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, man.
I don't know, but go on.
Mother's Day, had to make sure. I mean, it gets complicated because I got to make sure my mom's right. I got to make sure my mother-in-law's right. I got to make sure wifey's right. So it was a weekend. So all's good, all's nice, despite the draw that I had in the game. We'll talk about.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your draw.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. So the draw.
I genuinely did. You not hear me not mention it in the intro? That would have been the first thing I mentioned. I actually forgot you lot drew with Southampton.
Yeah, I mean, we had the draw, but is it really a big deal? Do these games?
Nah, not in the grand scheme of things.
You know what I mean?
It's not really a big deal.
Exactly. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that big deal. I mean, obviously, I'm in studio, so a few graphics are on screen. Those of you listening on all the listing platforms, you're missing out. Tune in to the YouTube channel, Sarcasm City TV. You'll see the reactions first and foremost when Flawless says something reckless and I'm like thrown, or you also catch him when I got him pinned. You can't get out. I got him pressed, and you can see the frustration on his face, like, damn, Vader got me again. So tune into the YouTube channel.
Good job.
Make sure you catch all that.
When you catch me with a good shot, I applaud it. I'm like,
hey, yeah, Flawless makes sure that he falls back, gets onto the ropes. He makes sure that he gets all stable again, and then he's back to the fight, and then he's throwing out his hooks and jabs. But tune in, do not miss out. Also, I got a graphic up because the news today. Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick because I was all over the place with how I was actually gonna kind of frame things. If anyone's subscribed to my channel, they know I don't quite do the topics on hand. Sometimes I just talk about things that are on my mind. And one thing that's been really apparent these days, and I know we're all different in our own ways, but I have emotions, but I'm not emotional. and I see so much like emotional reactions and emotional content. Like that'll never be me. Like those of you that do that, obviously you got to be yourselves. And if you're emotional and if you're ranting, raving, cussing out people, telling them that you know, whatever kind of words you want to use on them, that's you. My energy's different. My energy's different. Maybe, you know, blessed. We just had Mother's Day. Is it how I was raised? Is it just how, you know, just my DNA, how I'm designed?
I think it's a mix. I think that's why we get on. Because I'm very, everything you just said there is the way I am in regards to that. And that's what it is. I've said this before, man. We variants of each other. I've said this, yo. It's just happened that I'm UK, you're in Canada,
it's true.
You're City, I'm Manchester United. That's what it is. Because when you say certain things, I'm like, yeah, that's spot on. When you were talking about like it not being in your DNA and you don't react emotionally, like you'll see something, assess it, and then give your thoughts on it. You just don't go, something breaks and you're like, all right, let me go live straight away.
No, and again, even if I were to go live, I'm still gonna take a take where it's not like, I know that it's not confirmed yet. Like some people are reacting to the transfer news like things are set. Like, this just broke. This reporter or this journalist just dropped this. So then it's happening in like the content's like this. I get it. You people got to do what they got to do, but this roller coaster with regards to emotions, that ain't me. And I'm happy with the news, but I'm still kind of calm with it. Because there's been big player news. Apparently, you know, City's been in the mix past summers, right? Jude kind of like everybody was in for him, right? We were one of them. We kind of pulled back, obviously, because
you got linked to Jude. Okay, I didn't even know that.
We were making moves for Jude. Don't let anyone downplay it, but
he is so unpep-like. That's the craziest part. I can't think of someone who's more unpep-like.
Well, you can. This is where you're making a slight mistake here, because not all signings are Pep signings. There are Manchester City signings, like
I mean, so I get that.
But at the same time, if you were to tell me,
I just think it's a mistake on that part though to go for him. That's all. I
don't think he's so poor technically to not be able to be in our midfield.
Oh, he can be effective. Don't get misunderstood. I just don't think he fits you. Not that he's a bad player. I think he's a good player. I think in the right system and used correctly, I think he can be a very good player and very effective player.
Now, the way he was used as quote unquote midfield 9, like when he was crashing the box for Real Madrid last season before Mbappe, I was like, oh, he could have easily done the Gundogan kind of role. He could have easily been that late arrival into the box, or that, you know, that go like play off of Holland. He could have been that guy, and they would have had synergy because they both played together in Dortmund. I was amped for the signing. I was amped for the signing. When it didn't happen, I was like, okay, no, I get it. Rice, obviously the saga with that whole thing, trying to get Rice. Hey, once that price tag went beyond 90 mil, we were like, thank you, but no thanks. Okay.
So let me ask you, do you think Rice is a £100 million player?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
I was just asking.
He hasn't delivered his 100 million price tag in terms of quality for Arsenal yet either. I know he had the fantastic moment for Real Madrid, but he hasn't been consistent enough at that level to really justify that price tag yet. Now, will he be able to do it? And to do it, I think he needs to deliver them a trophy. I mean, it's wait and see.
Oh man, you're asking too much. We know they don't do that over there, man. Stop it.
Well, they haven't done it since they've had, you know.
They don't do that over there, man. You know, you know that, man. They don't do that over there.
They'll get back to it. They'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Things work in cycles.
Yeah. Long ass cycle. Before we carry on, though, and we'll get to, for those that don't know, it's about Florian Wirtz, him being linked to Manchester City. Big up my bro Saeed for the raid every single time. Shout out to Saeed. Saeed, I hope you're blessed. I hope you ain't too stressed, family. Make sure, I know you lot have come over from the raid. If you're subscribed to Saeed TV, make sure you subscribe to my bro, man. Subscribe. Big up Saeed as well. This whole Amorim thing. And we talking about someone who wears their heart on their sleeve and emotions. That's Saeed in a nutshell. That's why I'm saying that to him. Because that's him in a nut. I know what this is. I know without even speaking to him, because we haven't spoke, because I didn't do the show last Sunday. We haven't spoke. I already know his kind of thought process on what's going on. And we haven't spoke about it. That's why I say that. So when I say I hope he's blessed, because I hope he's not too stressed with what's going on. Yeah. I know he's concerned, as I am, which we will get into
shout out,
as well. But,
shout out to Saeed TV. I'm definitely not going to be watching Saeed. Sorry, I will be watching, but I'm not going to take my diligent notes like I did last summer, because my predictions were heavily influenced with the content I was consuming over at Saeed TV. So I'm not going to do that this summer. I'm gonna tune in, but I'm not gonna take notes. I'm not gonna take my notes with regards to where Manchester United will finish with regards to the league predictions for next year. Just so, because I gotta get my average back up. Like, I really took a hit. Like, my credibility with regards to
you did all right. You did, if I remember correctly.
But the United took that average down.
Yeah, you did all right. Let me see. Is it?
No, you don't need to go to the notes, man. What are you doing?
You did all right.
Look at this guy.
You weren't too shabby. City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, Villa, Newcastle. That's not too bad. Because Newcastle won't be 8th, but Newcastle will be in the top 5. Villa will also be they could be 7th. Spurs, all right, we all got that horrifically wrong, so that's not on you. Chelsea will be around 5th. Liverpool and United, you got really wrong. So out of that, you got like half right.
Yeah, I'm better than that. I'm better than that. That's the thing. So Saeed TV, shout out, subscribe, continue to like, tune in. But with regards to Man United predictions, I'm that's not where I'm gonna get that content from. I'm gonna go elsewhere. But bless up, Saeed.
Big up Saeed every single time. And you lot, make sure you subscribe to Veta Games TV. The link's in the title. Please make sure you do that. And again, subscribe here. As you can see across the bottom of the screen, 123 subscribers away from 15,000 people. Please hit that subscribe button. Before we get into Wirtz, this is some of the information in regards to him. So breaking, Manchester City and Bayer Leverkusen have a verbal agreement in place on the framework of a deal for Florian Wirtz. Manchester City are aware Leverkusen would rather sell to them than Bayern Munich. Although, about time that German team started doing that, or rather sell to them than Bayern Munich, although the player is yet to make a final decision. Wirtz and his parents flew to Manchester for a meeting with Pep Guardiola today and returned to Germany this evening. Hans Wirtz did not comment, and that's from at Sport Bild. So your thoughts, Florian Wirtz, heavily linked to your club. Apparently a verbal agreement has been reached.
Yeah, listen. The verbal agreement is nice. The verbal agreement means like the player took time to hear what City had to pitch. Hey, how much you want to get paid? Oh, when do you how do you want
the verbal agreement? Let's say that correct. That's not between City and Wirtz. It's City and Leverkusen.
Yeah. But with regards to how do they want to get paid? Because sometimes it's like how much up front, how much over a certain, you know what I mean? So I like those details being done. I also like the fact that, hey, his parents took time out of their day. The last time we got a big signing like this, Holland's dad made the travel. Holland's dad made the trip over, came through, and it was kind of done hush hush. There was everyone kind of like after the fact, oh, so and so was spotted in Manchester. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing with regards to the verbal agreement, because the payment and how it's structured and who and when you get paid is going to be huge. If we're battling for this type of player, and everybody was clowning me. Everybody was calling me, oh, Gibbs White. Gibbs White is your KDB replacement. Guys, why are we being lazy with all this? It was never going to be a KDB replacement. We need to stockpile an amount of talent, because we got some aged players.
Stockpile talent, so you need more. So you need to be greedy, is what you're saying.
No. Nice try to paraphrase and summarize. That's
I'm asking the question: is stockpiling not greed according to you? You've said this in the past.
I'm stockpiling, but I still have exits. When I say stockpile in terms of targets. I need multiple targets. Not that I get all of them, but I need to be shooting at a lot of targets. Wirtz is one of them. Morgan's, Gibbs White is going to be another one. There's the latest with regards, I don't want to butcher it, but like Rounders.
Are you talking about? I think is it Rounders? The chat mentioned him anyway, but they know who we're talking about. They know who we're talking
That's another one that's been targeted. So when you got all that, I'm like, okay, am I expecting us to get all three? No, but I like that we're pursuing all three and see who ends up coming through. The news is huge. And again, when I talked earlier about the emotions up and down, people were like, oh, we heard Wirtz is committed to Bayern, or he's only looking at Bayern, and so everyone's giving up. Like, listen, until any player, shout out to Yan, Princess, Manchester City. Until a player is holding up the jersey or we got the here we go from Fabrizio, hey, it's all up and up. It's all happening. So I'm calm. My emotions are going to be cool with this one because we can't afford because we're like Robin Hood. We do what's good for the rest of the football landscape. Do we rob from the rich? Not really, but we're important. The same way bees are important to the ecosystem. You need ants. Like if you don't have bees, things things die. Things don't get pollinated. It's important to the ecosystem. That's Manchester City. Because Flawless, your life, football life would be a disaster had it not been for the efforts of Manchester City.
I keep telling you it's a disaster now.
Oh, it's a disaster now, but it's been delayed, right?
No, it's been a disaster.
No, we delayed the
dominant. You lot being dominant is a disaster.
No, flawless. We delayed as long as I could. I had to go 4 in a row to delay the 20 for Liverpool.
Yeah. How holy of you. You had us in mind with the 20, yeah.
It was the football world. I'm not saying solely for United because I didn't want Liverpool to get 20 either.
No, none of us did.
Right. So it would have required a 5-peat. That was not possible. I'm not speaking like a villain. It would have required a 5-peat, and I couldn't
guys, muster that. You were born in the wrong times, man. You should have been in the Shakespeare times. I'm telling you. You should have been in the Shakespeare times.
I do like me some Shakespeare.
Yeah, it shows. You know what? That says a lot. Actually, that makes sense now.
Those are epic plays.
Oh yeah, they're classic. But I'm saying, I know you're like you indulge in them Shakespeare plays and things of that nature, and it shows with the way you talk. I can hear the influence a mile off. Makes perfect sense. Even the chat saying it, like, it makes sense now.
Maybe in a past life I was an actor. I don't know.
Definitely in a past life, 100%.
I mean, I've been told I got a face for TV and not radio, so I appreciate that. I'm gonna say this: if we've got to do a madness again to prevent Liverpool from winning, United fans, until you get back on your feet, until you're, you know what I mean, until you're heavyweights again, y'all should be calm with this. Y'all should be more accepting of City, because I heard we talked backstage. You're like, the last thing we need, the last thing you need is for City to get Wirtz. Nah.
Yes. You lot could be back, Wirtz. I'm seeing links to Rodrigo.
Damn. Yeah, I'm nervous about that one. If Rodrigo comes in, that means at least 2 players are leaving.
But that so let's say hypothetically this is true. Let's say you get Wirtz, let's say you get Rodrigo, let's say you get Reinders. I don't know a lot about him, but the chat are saying Reinders is good. And actually, to anyone in the chat, could you tell me what he's like in terms of, I ask this all the time, profile? So don't tell me skill. Is there anyone in the Premier League or anyone in European football that you lot can say Reinders is like? Again, people, I'm not saying skill. So I'm not asking who he's better than. I'm asking what is he like? So he plays like such and such, but he's a better version. Well, I just need to know what he's like. That's what I'm asking. So let's say Reinders is good, because that's what my chat is saying. They're normally fairly accurate with this. So let's say you get Reinders. Let's say you get Rodrigo. Let's say you get Wirtz. So you're for midfield with the front. So it'd be Rodri, Reinders, Wirtz, Mamouche, Rodrigo, Haaland. So you got Haaland up top, Rodrigo from the right. Let's say Mamouche from the left, Wirtz in the 10, Reinders and Rodri.
Okay.
That is scary hours. If you lot make those signings, forget centre backs. I'm saying, you lot got the league.
I'm not mad at that.
They can't. They have to do. No, what they would have to do. They would have to make some incredible signings, because that as a front four and Reinders, I'm not talking about to death, but the rest I know enough about. Not only are they good individually, they're great foils for each other. That's a lovely mix. I'm a big fan of Rodrigo. Big fan. Wirtz too.
Yeah.
Man is saying he's like Gundogan, Cruz. Damn. So he's another baller. And then you got Rodri, who's on what Rodri's on. Haaland is going to score a boatload of goals, you already know. Mamouche, I've been super impressed with in his time. Yeah, I hate you lot with a passion, man.
No, we're doing the football gods' work right now. We got to do this because Liverpool have tremendous confidence. Liverpool just rightfully so. They just won the league, and they won it comfortably.
Yes.
So we have to do something to try and disrupt that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When I say we, I mean Manchester City, because I don't think you guys.
I ain't involved in that. Yeah, I ain't
not next year. Not next year.
No, I ain't getting in that boat. I can't get in that car though, boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting in the car.
Not yet. But listen,
get in that car.
If there's any club that can get their way back into it, it's going to be United. I think.
No.
Why? What's with this negativity, Flawless?
It's not negativity. I don't trust my people in charge. I don't trust the people in charge. That's where the issue lies.
I think you can. I think
they've made two of the worst managerial decisions I've ever seen in my life.
Whoa! What? What are the two?
Ten Hag and Amorim.
Wow.
They made two of the
when
worst.
Did this happen? When did this happen?
Over the last. Oh yeah, and just to clarify, because I seen your comment. This guy cheeky shit. Amorim is still my guy. Don't ever get that misunderstood, and we'll get to that. But he's cooked. Like he's finished.
Hold on. This is not computing. He's your guy.
Yeah, he's my guy.
But how do you categorize him as one of the two worst signings?
No. When I say two worst signings, no, not two worst. I'm saying their managerial decision making has been two of the those two decisions have just been absolutely awful. Is what I'm saying. They've been dreadful. Look at the results of them both. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember two back-to-back managerial decision-making decisions at a Big Six club. Lewis mentioned Potter and I think who was it? Poch. You could argue those two. Yeah. But outside of that, I don't remember it. Like there's getting things wrong and then there's getting things being horrific. And they've been horrific. That's the point I'm making. I got you Warrior J as well. Like that's the point I'm making.
No, Flawless. We can't forget everything that you said with regards to Ineos making a mistake for hiring him mid-season. So don't hold him to this.
I can only hold him to the results I'm getting. Because if the results,
but it's a mid-season,
I'd hold him in high regard. But we can't. You can't be 16.
Wow. I did not expect.
It's not all. It's everybody's like.
I didn't expect.
Everybody's to blame. Everybody's to blame. I didn't expect what we're getting. I didn't expect to be 16th.
No, but the 16th is realizing you're not getting relegated. He's managing this team for that Europa. That's clear. That's clear.
But you have to perform better in the Premier League.
Which he will next season.
I don't know for sure. I don't know. Why are you so sure of that? What evidence have you got to back that up?
No, because the evidence you got to use is what he's done elsewhere. What he did.
I used it. I'm sorry. I used that.
No. You know United. You know Manchester United is toxic.
Yeah, 100%. But I expected
radioactive.
I expected him to steady the ship.
No, not coming in mid-season.
Yeah, well, that's where we did. No, that's where we're different. Then you might not have expected him to steady the ship. Cool, I did.
How did we get
steady the ship? Say again. How do we not get where? For him not steadying the ship. Results is how we got here.
But
what are we talking about?
But to categorize it as the two worst
When I say two worst, no, not two worst. I'm saying forget two worst is the wrong word. I'm just saying those two decisions have been terrible.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I'm saying.
Two consecutive poor
decisions back to back. Yeah, like have been horrific. Like I can't remember our board getting two decisions so drastically wrong is the point I'm making.
Okay.
And they took their time with them both, which makes it worse. Is the point I'm making.
Well, to be honest with you, they took their time with Ten Hag. Right? They took their time in terms of when they were going to sack him. And we've talked about it because I think they want to make sure things were clear. You're not good enough. You're out the door. Despite you giving me 2 trophies, you're out the door.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, do you still call him you still say
he's my guy. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like when you say foolishness, you're still family. You just on foolishness. Like when people say, "Oh, Vader said such and such." Oh, that's family. He still said some foolishness though. That don't make us not fam. Same with him. That's my guy, but he's cooked. He's cooked.
He's not.
He's done. When I say he's done, I'm talking about himself. He don't believe in himself anymore. I'm listening to the comments. Did you hear what he said after?
No.
So he said, "Let me play it. 1 second. I'll play it for you. 1 second."
So what he said in a press conference Has
what
the
he's been
United
saying.
fan?
What he's been. It's just me personally. You know how I look at it. You watch boxing, right?
Yeah.
You're a boxing fan. It's like big bout coming up.
I watch it. I don't study it. Like I don't memorize names.
But let's say it's Crawford, Canelo, or whatever your favorite fight is. I don't know, whoever your favorite fighters are right now, and he's going into a big championship bout, and they're asking before that, hey, do you think you can win the bout? And he goes, I'm unsure. I don't really know. Cooked. That's what he's saying.
So he was asked the question like.
So what he said was, So what he has said previously is. This was a few weeks ago, one of them. Yeah. The one a few weeks ago, he said, I don't know if I'm the guy to take Manchester United back to the top. That's what he said.
Okay.
But he wasn't talking like at the start. It was, I'm going to bring Manchester United back to the top. I'm the guy to do it. I understand what it is for the culture of the club, etc. Yeah. This last time round, he went, it's not on the players. This is on me. This is on the culture of the club. Yeah. If this doesn't turn around next season, we need to bring in different people.
Okay.
That's like your woman saying, yeah, we need to see different people.
No. Now you're doing too much. No, because here's what it is. I'm understanding the timeline now. So the timeline was, hasn't really touched grass yet. Hasn't been under the Manchester United clouds. Like he's talking with some optimism. Hey, here's what I'm going to do.
That's just been beaten out.
Beat down. Yeah, he's been beat down now. But what he's saying is, to have that perspective to say, you know what, I'm not sure if I'm the guy. Well,
no what? Name me someone there's no one at the top level of sport who has ever gone, I'm not sure, publicly and been successful. Never. You know this, Vader. You're a winner. Not only are you winner, I know you well enough. You have a winning personality. You are a winner. This is why you have had the success in the content creator space, why you're here, why you've had great success out of your life, why your kids have great success and the people around you. You're not allowing that around you. Never would you go into something high level and say, and I'm asking you, hey, Vega, what do you think you're doing in, let's say you're going head to head with someone or whatever, a debate, and you're going on a big channel. Last thing you're ever going to say is, I'm not sure if I can win this debate. Last thing you're saying.
I hear it. Obviously, all of us.
And I get to the super chats as well. You're a winner. Never would you say, and if I told you that, you'd be like, privately, you'd be like, hey, we can't have that. If I was going into something and I was like, Vader, I'm not sure, you'd be like, no, we're not doing that.
Absolutely. But again, and comment that's funny, but I don't think I'm a winner with regards to gaslighting. I mean, all right, that's so I'm kind of
no. They're saying you are a gaslighter and a winner. It's separate,
yeah,
which is true. You are a winner, yes. You are also a supreme gaslighter, yes. One second, I'm gonna pull it up.
No, I got you. No, I'll just say this.
Go on.
Him saying it publicly, I get that because he is the general, he's the captain, he's the manager, right? He's the face. The last thing you want is the people that are following him because he's leading people to kind of put in that doubt. Having that perspective, because we all kind of have doubts, we all have nervousness, we all have fears. What makes you a winner, what makes you a champion is overcoming those doubts because everyone has to talk to themselves. Sorry, you playing it?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. Carry on. Sorry, I didn't mean to play it. So go on, carry on. See what you're saying.
So I get he shouldn't have been that honest in front of the press. He should not have been that honest in front of the press. The fact that he's still managing, the fact that he's still demanding the best of the players, the fact that he's still going out to try and win this Europa kind of speaks that he's still a person that,
he also said, what did he say? There was another thing he made a comment on about football being, he said something along the lines of, football is terrible or something like that. I can't remember the exact quote. You can change that. When you start saying that and things like that, there's more of that in there lies the problem. He said this, our football is terrible.
I don't like this.
I don't know. Like I said, and it's a vast difference to what he was saying at the start when he first got
beat up. He's beat up right now.
He's beaten up and it's okay, but somebody has to be the adult in the room because managers are stubborn. They have ego. They are very well self-driven. Shout out to Steve. He said this. He's a boxer who took a championship fight on short notice, and now he's in the ring and he's getting his ass kicked. And most boxers don't quit. Rarely will a boxer be on his stool and quit. White towel. This is where the ownership, if I'm employing him and I'm hearing talk like this and I'm seeing the results, I go, all right, get the Europa League winner, and then we keep it moving.
No,
he's mentally fucked. He's finished. He's done.
Okay, yes, he needs to go up after this Europa. I have the confidence in United winning it.
Agreed.
But it's one of those things where you kind of like, okay, I'm gonna note this, Amorim, the way you talked in this press conference, the way you kind of, presented some of this doubt. I got to note this. It's not a sackable offense yet, but I'm noting this, right? So I'm gonna be watching you a lot closely. I think what he needs is a holiday. He needs this Europa.
United, this is no, just one second. I play now. 1 second. Right.
I don't know, and I don't want to talk about the players. I'm talking about myself and the culture in the club, and the culture in the team. I have that feeling. We need to change that, and we need to be really strong in the summer and to be brave, because we will not have next season like this. If we start like this, or if the feeling is still here, we should give the space to different persons.
We should give the space to.
Okay.
Yo, he's dinnered.
No, he's not done.
No. I wouldn't sack him. If I'm the ownership, I talk to him and go, all right, save face, win the Europa League, and we'll allow you to.
No. That's not what he's saying. He's saying that if the season starts off the way it's been, he knows he's not the right guy.
Yes.
But obviously, he recognizes that things need to change, and any winner wants that opportunity to try and do that. A quitter is going to be like, I'm gonna win this Europa and I'm gonna skate, I'm out. But for him to win the Europa and want to come back and then change this culture, change the atmosphere, change the belief, I hear it. And he's also being very honest to be like, if it's like this, I'm not the right guy.
We know this, but my problem is there shouldn't be no.
We don't know that he's not the right guy yet.
No, we've seen it. I've seen enough. The problem, what I'm saying is it's not the if. Why is that even in your psyche? It should be, I will turn this around. We will not have another season like this. I am the right guy. This is what he was saying when he first got here. I'm not hearing about if we don't. What are you saying about scary. If it don't work out? The relationship's on rocky grounds. You're saying, well, if it don't work out in the next couple of months, then we're gonna. No, if you're gonna work this out. He is cooked.
It's scary.
He has been battered into submission, and you know what? It's okay, because I actually respect the fact to an extent that when it comes to the footballing side of things, he's not doing a Vader or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Ten Hag and gaslighting us. He's been super honest. He ain't gaslighted us. Yeah, that's from the school of you and Ten Hag and that. When we'll get packed and they'll say we played well. He's letting us know how awful it is. Like, he's just got too much pride, in my opinion, to resign. I hope he resigns.
If he leaves United,
after winning the Europa League, I'm talking about.
After winning the Europa, hold on. If this, because he has been a winner, he has been a manager that's turned things around and had success. If he says this, 8 months? This 8 months at United, I don't want any more of this. That's wild. Because then you got to think of the short list of managers that you're going to go out there. That it's not looking pretty if you got this manager with his track record at obviously a different league is saying, I don't want any parts of this.
No.
Like, so.
Look it up. And this is what I say to you all the time. And people think I'm joking. Now we are seeing it in real time when I talk about the pressure of playing at Manchester United, the pressure of managing at Manchester United. We have watched someone who has had previous success battered into submission. Is it all his fault? Absolutely not. Is he accountable? Yes, he's definitely not blameless, but we're watching it. And what you said there, maybe it lets others know. Maybe it lets other managers know, maybe I should not go here, because the decision, managing Manchester United is tough. When Manchester United are playing well and being successful, that is extremely tough. And now you're seeing it on the complete other end, where managers are unsuccessful and struggling. It's tough because it's all eyes on you, 25-8. That's what it is at Manchester United. Everything you say and do on the pitch, off the pitch, match days, non-match days are scrutinized. And even look at Amorim. He looks defeated.
Yeah, you know what
he looks defeated. Look what we've done to just go back. All the managers we've had since Fergie. Check their first day and check their last day press conferences and just look at their face. You don't even have to play any videos. Look at Moyes at the start. Look at Moyes at the end. Van Gaal, not too much because he wasn't here long enough and kind of been on a high. Look at Mourinho at the start and Mourinho at the end. Look at Oli at the start and Oli at the end. Now look at Amorim first day and look at Amorim now. I'm telling you, this place, as I keep saying, and now I have actual live evidence today to back it up. I'm telling you, it's different here. So when you say about the toughness of the shortlist of managing managers, yes, it's an extremely tough job. Absolutely.
You know what it's also saying?
Only for the bread, but go on.
You know what's also saying? It's saying that any manager coming into Manchester United will have a long list of demands because of the scrutiny that you pointed out, because of how short of a window you have to be successful. It's like, listen, the manager, if you are going to sign someone, and if he wins this Europa and skates, you got to sign someone from day one, and whatever his style of football is, those are the players that you're now going out to try and buy. This is just great. Flawless again. You need me to be successful next year. You need me to stop Liverpool. It's all coming full circle. I need to get my powers back.
I need you down in the dumps with me, man. Misery loves company. I'm saying, because we might have a better season and we might win a bigger trophy than you this season. So I'm with that. Run me that. I need that. Because if we win the Europa and you win the FA Cup, we win the bigger trophy. So I'm with that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I wouldn't disagree.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I like you lot going 1-12. That was great. Them shows was the best shows you've ever done. Loved it. It was great.
That can't be.
Fantastic.
You don't mean that. You don't.
It was great, man. It was great. Like, all right, let's see what Veya's got to say this week. And look, Warrior J's Chelsea. Look at this comment. He said, lol, I do timestamps for a channel that upload every manager's press conference. I did Amorim's first press conference and the current press conference. I can see the difference. He looks so defeated right now. Warrior J puts the quotes every single day. Goat mod. That anytime there's Amorim quotes. And even he say it as a Chelsea fan, I can see the difference. The light's not flickering, it's over. Throw in the white towel. But because we have incompetent people upstairs, they won't.
Nah, he's a fighter, man. No. Don't throw the white.
No. I believe it. I'm not saying him throwing the white towel. I'm saying the people upstairs.
No. You can't do that. No. Because you know the fighter's gonna come to the corner and be like, "Why'd you throw the towel in?"
Argue with me later about it.
No. Let him
argue with me later about it.
Let him.
Because you might never. If this carries on, you might not recover from this.
No, he's told you if it continues this way, he's out.
No, I'm saying if it continues like this, it might. When I say it might not recover, this might affect him for the rest of his managerial career. Is the point I'm making?
You don't care.
It might. Not saying it will. No. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying there's a possibility.
Yeah.
Certain managers don't come back from bad stints.
Yeah, but you haven't cared about past managers. Look at you. You keep reminding me, what's Ollie doing now? Where's
No. I wanted them gone. Ollie was never good enough in the first place. He was never the guy. He had no CV then. He has no CV now. What I'm saying is it's not about me caring for Amorim. I'm saying even if it's going, let's say it is going wrong next season.
Yeah.
He's not going to resign and they're not going to sack him when they should.
He just admitted. He just admitted. I'm not the right guy for it. I think he was.
Just because you're not the right guy don't mean you can't turn it around. You might not be the right guy in a relationship. How long do you stay in that relationship for? You didn't leave the day off.
No,
exactly.
You don't leave the day.
We don't leave the day off. If you get what I'm saying. If there's certain perks and there's perks that come along with Manchester United, exactly. That's why
don't misinform. Don't misinform the youth that are listening to the show right now.
This girl's I should have left, but she cooked up hella meals
out. That's not how. Listen, those in the chat do not listen to Flawless.
No, I'm just saying it's not right, but I'm saying it happens. So let's say next season goes wrong. And we have a tough start to the season. Brighton at home, Bournemouth away. We play you jokers, Liverpool, throw in a new promotion team in there. We play a Palace. And after 8 games where 2 wins, 1 draw, and the rest are losses, do you think he walks?
How many games is that?
8 games.
8 games?
I said 8 games. But you can go to 10 if you want.
If you suffer poor losses to a United, a Leeds, a City, a Leeds, even a Chelsea, I think the pressure would be so heavy, and the comments that he just made, I think he does walk.
Okay.
Because
some people think he walks early, actually. Some people think he walks he walks after the Europa League final.
Especially if he can't play his style of football. Like, especially if he's trying to play his way and he's not getting the results. He's like, nah, I need to salvage my possible career and I need to walk away. Walk away, take a year off.
See, you put a lot of credit. I don't think so. Because if he's smart, you walk after the win the Europa League, which I think you will, and then bounce.
Nah, man.
That's me, though. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Big up everyone that's locked in, man. Pay the toll, pay the tax when you enter the city of sarcasm. Over 340 of you lot in the building. Only at 47 likes. Let's get up to triple digits. 100 likes, people. Hit that like button. You can see it across the bottom of the screen there on the banner. 123 subscribers away from 15,000. That might have gone down as the show's gone on, but hit that subscribe button. We're closing in, road to 15K. And don't forget, subscribe to Veta Games TV. The link is in the title, people. Subscribe to Veta's channel. Click the link, opens up a new tab, all that good stuff. Let me get to a couple of comments as well. Big up to Samurai for the super chat. Appreciate it. To Saeed Raid. Big up Flawless Veta. Smash the likes. United forever. Wirtz to Bayern. Manchester is red. I fucks with all of that. Big up, man.
Whoa.
Why are you acting surprised? That's what I want to happen.
Bayern do want Wirtz. They do.
Yes.
The price tag's 150. Looks like they say, hey, let's do this next year. They're trying to delay things. Listen, in football, you got to put your money where your intention is. If you want him, put the money up. You can't say, oh, wait for us next year. A lot can change next year.
No,
so it's us and Bayern. I think Real Madrid have kind of fallen off. But listen, I like how my club's flexing on it. You can have Manchester being red if you want to claim. Sure, it's red.
Yeah, it's gonna be red this season, mate. Because we brought back the bigger trophy. Just saying.
You're gonna have a parade?
No, come on now. Come on. Are we some small club? Come on now. Parade.
All right. I'm just asking.
Have no damn parade, man. Come on now. This is Manchester United Football Club. We have 20 league titles. We have 3 Champions Leagues. We have multiple FA Cups and League Cups. We are a worldwide juggernaut. Don't ever do that.
All right.
We are a worldwide absolute monster.
I'm just asking.
I said, are we Liverpool or some shit? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Liverpool did have a parade for
the FA
League
Cup
and FA Cup. Yeah.
Parade. No.
All right.
They don't have no parade for that, and I don't think they will either, to be honest. But big up Samurai, big up J Ball TV for the super chat as well. Says Amorim interviews feel like strategic brainwashing. I think what he's getting at there is because Amorim does speak very well in interviews, which he does. Kind of like you, he's probably into Shakespeare too, because he is an extremely good talker. He just doesn't do it with the gaslighting, and he's too honest. Sometimes people are too smart for their own good. He's too honest. At times, I'm like, you saying too much.
Let's just remind the chat, everybody locked in.
Well,
this gaslighting title that's been forced onto me, if I happen to gaslight, I don't gaslight all the time. All right, I'll pick my spots. I'll pick my spots, right? And you know, I got to deal with some banter. I got to deal with some haters. So if I got to do my thing, I got to do my thing. But yeah, bless.
That's it. And yeah, Stephanie G was definitely ruled by my belly, 100% at them points. But that was younger me. You shouldn't do that, people. I was just pointing out the fact that these things can happen. That's all
what I was saying. The chat, don't listen to that type of advice.
That's young me. I'm saying listen to us two here as older gentlemen with wisdom that you shouldn't do that. But the point I'm making is that I don't see Amorim walking is the point I'm making.
I hear it.
I don't see it. You're already literally, we are watching you week in, week out be in turmoil. Where visually can see it, verbally we can see it. So what don't we see? What is going on behind the scenes? You're saying I don't know how to change I don't know how to change the football is terrible.
Yeah, but this is what I want to say. But a lot of things are going to feed into this, right? Because he's going to want to implement his style of football. He's obviously going to want a certain profile of players that he may not get, right? So if he doesn't get the players that he wants, whether they're targeted by him or the club, if that's going to affect how he wants to play his football, he might be like, I'm not having success. This is all going to fall on me, even though I didn't get some of the players that I want. I'm out. Like, we've seen some managers talk it up and force a move, right? Look at Conte and how he talked about life over at Tottenham. So I can see it because he is a young manager that should get another job. And if he's going to want to get another job, he's going to have to salvage the damage or stop the damage pretty early. So,
and I think how he salvages that is by winning the Europa League and saying, "Hey, this squad is like Ange, him or Ange, whoever wins this Europa League final, if they win it with these squads, they can leave and go, I won you. Look at the shower of nonsense that I won the Europa League with.
That would be a flex.
Manchester, that's my point with Amorim.
Yeah.
As bad as it is, look at the culture. I won a Europa League with these.
Okay, I got you now. So if he already doubts whether he's the right guy, win the Europa and leave on a high, same way like Ange, if he wins, because he realizes that culture over there at Spurs is.
I think Ange leaves anyway, but if he leaves,
he's got to leave. He's got to leave. Ange has to leave, and that's a massive flex for him to win in the second year and be like, I told y'all. Yeah, finishing 16th, 17th, 15th, whatever. Who cares?
And that's it. And Sanchez, yes, bro, it's been too long since I've tuned in. Are you Amorim in or out, and why? Big up, Sanch. It's good to see you here. And in regards to this, only Amorim in because I want these players gone first. I don't want a new manager to come in. All the focus is on them, and these players stay because our board, our club, and the new manager are all. I can't even put it, are all foolish enough to think there's something to get out of these players.
That's gonna be
so let's say hypothetically, people, we win the Europa League. Amorim then resigns. And then we have the last game of the season, 1st of June, new managers in. They just sit down in press conference, new manager. First question they go ask him is, all right, well, Rashford's out on loan at Aston Villa. What do you think you can do with Rashford? And you know what the new manager's going to say because he's new. Well, Rashford's had a very, very good time. He's had a poor time here, tough time here, but he was very good at Aston Villa in the Champions League. He's had a good run there. He did very well for them, helped them finish top 5, top 6 in the Premier League. They'll be in the Champions League back next year. He's Manc born and bred. He understands the football club. The fans love him. I'm going to bring him back. All right, what do you think of Anthony? Well, Anthony had a great run with Betis, helped them win the Conference League. He was instrumental in that, got goals and assists in La Liga. I think I can get the most out of him. All right, what about Højlund and Garnacho? Well, they had poor seasons in a terrible environment, but they helped Manchester United win a European trophy. So I think with me here, they can be much better. All right, what do you think of Harry Maguire? Well, Harry Maguire helped us again, like Højlund and Garnacho. Win a European Cup. He's played for England at a high level, been at the World Cup, been at the Euros. I think he's coming into his own, and I think I can get the best out of him. But what about Luke Shaw? I think injuries are the only thing that's stopping him from being successful. And I'm not saying all these happen. I'm saying eliminate that. That's the point. Eliminate the possibility of the new manager doing that. Don't give a new manager potential to play these lot. Oh yeah, go.
Okay. Hold on. Pause. This is why it's important for us to have these shows because we can bring some balance. And what you were saying is actually not a bad thing. If the manager does in a press conference say that, it's not a bad thing. If he does what he says, that is a bad thing, right? If I'm trying to sell an old fridge or old couch, I'm not going to talk bad about it. I'm going to tell you how good it's been, how it's been relied on, how long I've had it, how it's performed. And then when you're like, okay, how much you want for it? He can't talk bad about Maguire. He can't talk about all those players. He's got to be in that press conference.
But here's what I'm saying. I don't think he's trying to sell these players.
No.
I think there's a potential of him trying to keep and play these players. What I'm saying is it could happen though. It could. If this time last year I would have told you we're getting rid of Ten Hag in November and the next guy in wouldn't win back-to-back games and we'd be sat 16th and he has the 8th worst record, I believe, in Premier League history, you would have told me I'm absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying everything I just said happens. I'm saying it's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
Eliminate it.
No.
Eliminate that. Sell them beforehand. You know what? Push them all out together. I want to treat it like an NBA franchise. Blow it all up.
Wow.
Players, but just don't get rid of the manager first. The reason why I don't want us to get rid of the manager first, because then it's all eyes on him, and the manager's not going to come in and ruffle feathers and go, I don't want him. Managers are egotistical. They're stubborn. They also believe in their own greatness, and you need that. They are going to think, like Amorim has, that I can get something out of these lot.
Which manager got Martial
reliable
out?
results out of these lots. Say again.
Which manager got Martial out?
His contract ran out, so it was Ten Hag. His contract just ran out.
Contract just ran out. Okay.
Yeah. And that is my biggest fear, and it could happen. And I don't trust these incompetent people upstairs to do what needs to be done with a new manager, because that's not on him. Eliminate the chance of him even playing these players. Get rid of Hoyland, Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, etc., etc.
What happened to all the hype with Omar Barada? Like, oh, we got him. What happened to all?
Hey, disappeared. I'm looking for it too. That's where we on that same bandwagon. Let me know. Because I was told about this great footballing structure. I ain't heard about it in a while though. But this is what I was told in the summer.
Transfer window.
I was toxic and negative, and I should believe in this ownership and believe in the footballing structure. I've not heard it in months though. It's kind of gone quiet. It's gone all quiet with that. I've not seen these pyramids and the diagrams on social media anymore. I've not seen them. Not seen them since September. We're now in May. Someone can find it. Let me know. I was hearing about Omar like it was the wild.
Yeah. Y'all ran the script. Y'all talked about not having money. Y'all talked about letting people go. Y'all talked about finding efficiencies. You guys are gonna be spending money in the summer. And that's where you're gonna hear the whole Ineos. You're gonna hear all about the big people that are behind the scenes making things happen. I think all eyes, all priorities are on this Europa. And when we want to talk about win-win, I'm like, I'll be honest with you. I'll be real. I'd want Spurs to win it. I think the chaos would be beautiful.
Yeah,
I think just for when you want to point score with regards to trophies, if Spurs were to win this trophy and they want to flex on, the other London clubs, that would be listen, I'm probably gonna put on 5 pounds just sitting TV and watching YouTube because of all the madness that's going to go on with that one and just enjoying my snacks. But if they were to win, it would be epic. But I see you guys winning, man. I see Amorim doing what he's been doing, undefeated in Europa, doing his thing. As much as Ange and Spurs have done the madness because they've had a poor season as well. But yeah, y'all winning that thing. So winning it and walking away,
please do.
That's too Disney-like.
It's best for all parties involved.
So have you already started thinking about short list of managers?
No, I've not even done that because I don't think he's going anywhere.
True.
This is a mirror. I've been saying this. We start the season, he gets sacked in October, November, and then we're back here again. It's a mirror match of Ten Hag. It's literally we are here a year later in the exact same scenario. With the exact same scenario. These people came in, we had major problems and a major problem with that manager at that time, and they've made decisions, and now we're back here again.
I know it's impossible to really answer this, but do you think Ten Hag might have gotten you this far in Europa?
Nah, we was finished in Europa. Yeah.
Okay.
He was, for whatever reason, Amorim's got the knack of getting results in Europa.
Yeah, you got to rate him. You got to rate him for that.
I do. I give him credit for that. 100%. I give the team credit for that. Despite the competition being absolutely shocking in terms of quality, guess what? We're shocking. So that's why I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Because we're shocking.
Those games are tough to watch, man. Those games are tough to watch.
Yeah, it was very tough to watch.
I can only stomach it watching your watch because I can't just watch the game. I can't. The game's terrible. But the commentary from Sarcasm City TV, the people you got on the show, quality, man. Quality.
That's what it is. I didn't expect the fourth team in La Liga to be that bad. Dreadful. What's going on in La Liga? I know the Premier League ain't of the best standard, but Jesus, one of the best defenses in Europe.
That's actually not true though. When you really think about it, from the cup runs, the Prem has represented the best. And it also speaks to even with regards to coefficiencies and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you had like you're knocked out in the semifinals with regards to Arsenal. Yeah, I know Arsenal. But even Aston Villa made it far, knocked out by PSG. Like there's
PSG ran a gauntlet, man.
Yeah, trust.
PSG ran a damn gauntlet. But back to you lot. Warrior J has a question. Speaking about City, Vader thoughts on Southampton nil City now.
Oh, this guy.
About Phil Foden's form this season. Why do you think his form dropped off that badly? And do you think he will bounce back? And he put drop that badly in capital letters.
Yeah. I see what Warrior J is doing. Listen, Foden is deserving of the criticism this season. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to try to downplay it. He's from the jump till now, he's been poor. The reason why I was defending him early in the season, I was like, listen, guys, I know he's come off injury. I know he's had a few things off the pitch. So let's give him some time. I think it was the month of Jan where he was like, oh, damn, is Foden back? But he wasn't able to sustain it. He's fallen off again. I think he's going to bounce back. Warrior J, I think Foden and how he's played all season long has been very inconsistent to what he showed us last year. What he did last year, absolutely brilliant. And the rivals will not tell you, and not enough City fans will remind you guys. He played like that without KDB in the mix for a large portion of the season. He played like that without Haaland for easily 2 months of the season. So I was so happy to be able to rely on him and see how he performed. And he was deserving of that award. Yes, people want to split hairs. Oh, Raji should have got it. Okay, but we're still talking about those two being the best in the Prem. So if you want to say Raji should have got it instead of him, okay, cool. But Foden still played at a high level. I think what's hurt him this year is that everyone had the target on him. Once you win that Player of the Year, everyone's looking like, okay, do it again. So the fact that he's fallen off like this, people think last year was a glitch. Last year was a fluke, a purple patch. So I'm going to be watching him closely next year. I think he's going to get to the level because prior to this year, he's always been steady. Double-digit goals, near double-digit assists, and he's done that, and then he had the monster year last year. I think healthy, he'll be back. I also think we need to change how we play. And with regards to Southampton, the pockets that Foden was getting into, because I watched the game first live, I'm pacing, I'm like, I'm screaming at the TV, all that kind of stuff. And then listen, because sometimes my minions don't catch it live, I'll sit down and I'll play it, they'll watch it with me. And then it's like, release that pass to Foden. Foden, we all see it. Foden is, the hands down, like, pass me the ball, serve me the ball, and they're not releasing it. Like, there's at least 10 times, give it to him 5. Let me see what he does. If you think he might lose possession, give it to him. Let's see. If you think he doesn't quite have the right angle, let's see. Him calling for it is where he believes he can be dangerous, and I often see him not get the pass. So when people say, oh, Foden was hiding, oh, Foden was ineffective, I'm also looking like, this man was in position to receive a pass. Why didn't we release it to him? Same way back last season. I mean, I won't complain too much in the trouble season, but last season it was like Haaland's making these runs. Why are we not releasing the pass? At least give him a chance to maybe shoulder barge a defender or fight for position. Give him a 50-50 and see what happens. We're not doing that. So when I say I want to see a change in playing style, I would like to see that. And I think the hesitation this year is because we don't have, yes, we're not as bad as we were with a 1-12, 1-13, but we still don't have the legs. And I think we're kind of programmed.
That's a lack of athleticism. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's the little hesitation, like, I don't want to give this pass because if the pass doesn't get through, I got to race back. And some of these players don't feel fit enough or don't want that type of run. And I get that. So Foden, criticize him. Yes, he has a bounce back season, in my opinion. Also, Flawless thinks I'm doing this selfishly. Part of it is yes, but I need Manchester City back because a few things need to happen.
It seems that way. Hey, if you not get Rodrigo, Wirtz, Foden gonna be holding bench. That's a good squad player to have, though.
Foden holding bench.
Of course he is. If you not sign Wirtz and Rodrigo, Foden's holding bench.
No, Flawless, you know this, man. You've been watching football. You've been
watching.
So
if you not sign Rangers,
whoa, I got you. Relax.
I got to add Rangers. Rangers. I'm just making sure you hear the names I'm saying.
I hear.
Rangers, Wirtz, Rodrigo. He's holding bench now. Pep does rotate, but I'm saying for your bigger games than the vast majority of the times, he's gonna be holding bench if you sign those three.
Listen, what Pep does
Because
is
them
all
3 signings ain't holding bench.
possibly. And this is what I love, though. This is what I love with regards to the conversation that needs to happen with manager and player. This whole thumbnail is going to be going through. I'm gonna drop this later on tonight. You'll see it on the timeline
Player
tomorrow.
Games TV links in the
Shout
title.
out, subscribe. But this is what I'm talking about. Pep had that conversation with Rice. Pep had that conversation like, here's where I see you kind of fitting in. Here's how I'd like to use you over at Manchester City. Here's who you're going to be playing with, the pockets you might occupy. He's like, I got guaranteed playing time. You know, we don't do guaranteed playing time over here at Manchester City. You're going to be competing with Rodri, KDB, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva. You know, he listed Kovacic. He listed all those things. He's like, nah. So, actually, I don't think Kova was signed at the time. But he was like, nah, that ain't me. My whole thing was, I hope Wirtz doesn't make the same mistake that a Kane and Rice did. Players, you got a chance to play with Pep. Don't even debate it. Generational manager. Not many will say they played with Pep. And many that have played with Pep said, I thought I knew football until I talked with him. I thought I saw the game one way, and then I see. So, Wirtz, don't turn that down. Don't make the mistake of a Kane. Don't make the mistake of a Rice.
Made that mistake.
Listen to this guy. But if he joins, and the list of players that you pointed out, Foden ain't holding bench. Player of the year ain't holding bench.
He's holding bench.
Now is he going to be part of a rotation? Yeah,
he's holding bench.
Absolutely.
He's holding
Manchester
bench.
City Football University is different, Flawless.
In the big games, when you lot are in the Champions League against your rivals Real Madrid and all this crap, holding bench, man. I'm saying he's holding bench. Crap. Because it is your rivals, yeah.
This is where I got you. Winner's mentality. When you think of Real Madrid as your rivals, things elevate. You got to raise expectations. You got to raise the demand of your players, of your club, with regards to who they pursue, how they fight things off. Listen, you think Manchester City are going to let a star player, homegrown like Foden, leave on a free?
I don't think you let him leave on a free. I think you keep him. I don't think you let him leave on a free.
No, I'm just saying. This is when you think of Real Madrid as a rival, you don't let things like that happen.
Oh, it's a shot at Liverpool.
It's not a shot. It's just a fact with regards to Liverpool not taking Real Madrid as a threat, not taking Real Madrid as a rival.
It's just your boys FSG let him roll down his contract.
It's Trent's greed why he didn't sign that deal to kind of make things copacetic for both sides, because he could have signed that deal. He could have then had.
If I was him, I would have done the exact same thing.
If you were whoa, you're homegrown at Manchester, came through the academy. You know the challenges your club have. You're saying you're going to be looking at. Yeah, let me hear that, Flawless. Let me hear you turn on your own city. Tell me if you were Trent, you'd do the same thing. Let me hear it. Everybody in the chat, let's hear Flawless say it.
Hey, I'm saying for him, not for me. You know what I'm saying? If I was him, I would do the same thing. My ownership ain't serious.
Stop it.
Let's all be serious. Like, my ownership
I'm not giving you that out. I'm not giving you that out.
My ownership is not serious.
Your ownership ain't serious. You just want a prem.
Yeah, so unserious ownerships win prems.
An unserious ownership is going to win a prem in 5 years, 2 prems in 5.
Because you don't want to dominate. Your aim isn't me. This is where it goes back to
Stop with this.
No, that's where we're going, because we were just talking about winners.
No, you want to move
I want to. Let me clarify that. Unserious institutions don't dominate. I want to dominate.
Okay. Flawless.
I want to dominate.
I'm not going to
anywhere I am where I'm working and I want to dominate. So to take that back, to Pops, who's asked me the question, because Veta4, you had me. Yes, I'm bouncing. Yes.
No, you're not. No.
Yes.
You're spinning it though. Because it needs to be you. Manchester.
No, I'm saying if it's me. No. I'm saying it's me. If it's me, I'm born and bred. My club isn't serious. I'm Real Madrid. Knocking. I'm going Madrid.
Is your club. Your club is your club.
Yes.
Who determines whether they're serious or not? Because it's Liverpool. Hold on. Is Liverpool not serious to every other club out here?
No, they don't know.
Oh my God.
What do you mean? Serious in what sense?
The only people that can say that they are better than Liverpool are City. So is Liverpool not serious to a United? Is Liverpool not serious?
To a United, yeah, but that's not the debate or argument. The point I'm making is, you asked me a question. You said, if I was Trent, would I do the same thing? I am telling you, yes.
That is wild.
My opinion. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my opinion. I'm saying my opinion.
You don't care about never coming home again. You don't care about the reception you get coming back to Manchester.
So be it.
Wow.
So be it.
Wow.
That's what, you know who I look after. You know who I look after? Me.
You're short-sighted, man.
No. You know who I look after? Me. The only thing, where he made the mistake.
Yeah, that's why this world is where it is today. You throwing your garbage out on the street. You don't care that you're putting it in you're not putting the recycling away.
What garbage did I? Where did I throw?
No, because you're worried about me. Oh, it's more convenient. Let me just throw my trash.
No, it's not though, because I put my trash. I put my rubbish in the bin.
Nah,
I'm saying, I put my, because I'm a model citizen. That's why.
And being a model Manchester citizen would be okay. Being
do what's it. You don't do what's best for Manchester. I don't do. So I'm me, Carlos. I'm at Manchester United. You know what I'm doing? What's best for my footballing career? That might not be in line with what's best for Manchester United. Because if Manchester United can get a better player in my position, guess who's out? Me. If they can sign someone, no, hold up. If they can sign a player who's better than me, I am replaced. Stop doing this fake loyalty thing in regards to football. It don't exist. I am going where I think is best for me. My opinion on it. I don't care about anyone's. Mank born and bred, which I am. Yes, if I am at Manchester United and we're performing the way we are performing and Real Madrid come in for me, I don't know what bye-bye is in Spanish, but that's what I'm saying. I'm going Madrid.
Hold on.
I'm going Madrid.
No. Okay. Hold on.
What are we talking about here?
Hold on. Let me
just get this clear. Madrid.
Let me just get this clear.
Go on.
You're at your club that just won the Prem.
Yes.
You're at your club.
Adios. That's it. Thank you, Pops. Adios.
You're at your club who claim aren't serious with the best center back signed, with the best right wing signed, and who have a strong midfield in McAllister and Konate and all. You're and probably the best keeper in the world. Yeah. You're then going to be like, my club ain't serious, so I'm going to do.
My club don't want to clarify that. My club don't want to dominate.
Okay.
My club don't want to dominate. My club will never win. My club will never ever win 3 Champions Leagues in a row. They'll never win 4 in 5 years. Never.
That club
never doing that.
That club will also not win their domestic 3 years in a row.
Run me. So okay. So and neither will Liverpool. Neither will Liverpool.
So you're leaving for Champions Leagues?
I'm leaving for Champions Leagues, knowing that they will dominate. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Wait. Between the two of them, who's won more domestic titles in the last 5 years? It's equal, right?
I don't know. Aren't they even too? Don't they both have two?
I believe it's equal. And then who's won more Champions Leagues in the last 5 years?
It would be Real Madrid.
Okay. Which one has a better board?
Currently, it would be Real Madrid.
Hey, okay, so everything is in Real Madrid. Nothing's in Liverpool's favor of any of the questions I've just asked you.
Flawless, but this is where you're being short-sighted. This is where you're not thinking. Again, you can do what's best for you now. What's best for you? I don't know what Trent is, 25. What's best for him at 25?
I think it's best for me long-term, though.
No, it's not best for you long-term because you're not coming home. No,
coming home where?
Let me point this out.
What do you mean? You talking about to Old Trafford?
Trent's going back to Liverpool. Trent's not going to go back to Liverpool to the heroes' welcome.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Trent's not. So okay, but
I'll wipe my tears with my Champions League and La Liga's winners medals. I'm cool. I'm good. Okay. You can see all that sentiment. No. You can keep
flawless. It's cool. For some, it's okay to be another guy. For some, they want to be that guy.
He turned down. They got 3 titles in the last 5 years.
Okay.
So they got more than Liverpool. So Liverpool don't outdo them on anything in the past 5 years or past 10 years.
No, okay, that's fine. Liverpool, with regards to what they're trying to do, and you want to emphasize dominate. So if any player wants to dominate, they're only going to Real Madrid. Because Bayern aren't like no. Hold on. Because with that logic, everybody's going to Real Madrid. Because They've won the most Champions Leagues,
Mm-hmm.
and if it's with regards to dominating, they're the only ones to do it. It's not Barca, it's not City, it's not Bayern. So with your logic, any player that wants to dominate, that's their destination. I just want to point out that, hey, there's things you can do short term. Absolutely. When you think of short term, you think of what am I going to do next year? What am I going to do the year after? What am I probably going to do in the next 5 years? His move to Real Madrid, cool. I get it.
Yeah.
I get the young man thinking. I get I'm going to do what's best for me right now. I'm going to do what I can do right now. The legend, the hero,
Lord.
No.
Oh, this is what it is.
No. So you crap on Steven Gerrard? Like what his legacy is for Liverpool?
I don't crap on that. But if he was smarter, he would have. If I tell you this right now, he should have made that move. Hence why he tried to make it twice. And for outside circumstances, he didn't. This is well and good.
But he's not recognized for how he is now if he were to make that move. Because we have examples of the Liverpool. No, hold on.
It's cool.
The Liverpool flawless. Hold on. The Liverpool players that left. The Liverpool players. Liverpool Scousers
born and bred. Yeah.
Do any of the ones that left for that glory that you said, oh, that's what I'm all about, are they revered like Steven Gerrard?
The only one I would say is close, even though he wasn't that type of player, was McManaman. He's the only one.
But he's not. He's close, but he's not.
So that's more so, I think, because of his level. But all I'm saying is, in regards to it, two things. One, I couldn't care less about all that because
I get that.
Asking me about this. Secondly, as well, you mentioned about dominating, and it's not just dominating; it's about the aim. This is what I keep telling you about. The aim is to dominate. You know who aims to dominate? Real Madrid. You know who aims to dominate? Bayern Munich. You know who aims to dominate? As much as it sickens me, your mob. Hey, chat, let me know. They're the three clubs in Europe. Would we put Inter Milan in there? Would you not say Inter Milan attempt to dominate? So we'll eliminate Inter Milan. So there's three clubs. I would never, actually, I tell a lie. Yeah, I wouldn't don the blue of you lot. Forget all that. Bayern Munich.
Wait. If it's for the cash, if it's for the trophies,
I have another offer elsewhere. If you lot are in for me, surely Madrid or Bayern are in for me. Surely Madrid or Bayern are in for me. Surely. This is just guessing. This is just me guessing. So he thought he had me with that. That's all I'm saying. And to Pops will know this. So he said none of them that left have the legacy of Stevie G because he didn't stay long enough. All right, that's fair enough then. Management wasn't there long enough, etc., etc. But back to it, I want to dominate. So therefore, I want to be at a club that are attempting to. Do Real Madrid do that? Yes. Bayern Munich, even though they've been unsuccessful in recent years, there's an aim for that. There's a reason they've won trebles and quadruples and quintuples and sextuples and all of these things. Because you know why? Bayern Munich's aim is to dominate. This is why they're in for Wirtz. They have Musiala, they have Elise, they have Kane. Why are they in for Wirtz? Because they're trying to improve. Why are they going to go again in the market? They have fallen off because their ownership has been on some bullshit, but their aim remains the same. I am not staying at a football club that doesn't want to dominate just because I'm from there. Is this a gang?
So I'm just pointing out all the players that want to dominate. There's three destinations. I get it.
100%.
Okay. Right,
and if you're lucky enough to be talented enough that one of those clubs wants you, make that jump. Whether it's your hometown club or not. If you're lucky enough, City, Bayern, and Real Madrid rarely want you if you're a bad player.
So
rarely.
You know what?
It's ironic that the three clubs you mentioned with Wirtz, see how things come full circle, people. Let this be a moment to you. See how things come full circle, because we started this off talking about Wirtz. Who are the three clubs interested in Florian Wirtz?
You asking me?
I was just letting that sit.
The chat.
There you go.
No, I've already said it's Bayern, Real.
You know, I'm just letting that be known. So there's again why things come full circle.
Well, one, you got the manager that's managing him going to Real Madrid, so we understand the tie there. And Bayern, he's German.
And Pops, you're spot on with this. Domination is a heavy word. The cycles have changed, and there are very few teams that can truly dominate domestically and in Europe. And I agree with that. That's why I said particularly aim. Bayern Munich haven't dominated in years.
Hold on, let me catch Flawless because he thinks he's slick. He wants to go on his tirade and want to break things down. There's a time where players back themselves. There's also a time where players believe in what they're able to accomplish or what and I know there's going to be a triggering word, but what the project is. Because before City dominated, we had to go out and get players.
Facts.
Right? So, and we weren't a dominating club. So to get winners like a Yaya Toure, an Aguero, a David Silva, a Vincent Kompany, a Fernandinho, to get these players that help with getting that first Prem, you got to go somewhere before it's the quote-unquote dominating club, right?
Absolutely.
So my thing with regards to Trent and why I think he is so short-sighted is because he believes that his aspirations of being potential, because of his words, to win a Ballon d'Or is to go to Real Madrid.
I agree with that. If that's his thought process, he's right in that. Being at Real Madrid and having a great season increases his chances of winning a Ballon d'Or if that's his thing. Me personally, I ain't too interested in a Ballon d'Or, but he clearly is.
Yeah, so
me as an individual, if I'm playing professionally, I'm not too interested in individual.
But it speaks to his, and again, that's why I understand so much more of his psyche on why he turned his back on his town, why he turned his back on the Scousers that have propped him up all this time, and why he turned his back on this Anfield myth, because of all the players that understood what Liverpool were all about, he's one of them. Going through the academy, and he's also heard about all the stories, all the turncoats, all the rats. He heard on how they were portrayed. He heard about those stories, and he also talked about how he wanted to be captain for Liverpool. Right? We've all been reminded.
I think at the time he did.
At the time he did.
At the time he said it. I think that was his. Yeah, but then Real Madrid came knocking, and that Madrid knock is different. And my nephew has a question. He said, "Did Grealish turn his back? Did Grealish not turn his back on Villa to join City?"
No, but here's why Grealish isn't a snake like Trent, because Grealish signed a deal, made sure that the transfer fee was 100 mil, and said, "You know what? I'm leaving you guys, but you guys are set to move on forward." And look at where they're at, competing in Champions League because of that bread that we broke off for them, and he made right. You know what Trent did? Snuck out the back door and left them penniless, put all that money in him and his brother's pocket, and left. So, hey, it's very different. Grealish didn't turn his back the way Trent turned his back on Liverpool. And I get why Trent got booed. 75% of those fans
I understand why Trent got booed.
Yeah, deserving.
I think he added fuel to the fire by saying the whole, or it means more, and that's where he messed
a joker. Up. No, because the funny thing is, he meant that at the time, but he didn't really mean it. The same way he wanted to be captain. He thought it meant more.
He's been,
and then he realized it doesn't mean more. So that's why he's leaving.
He's been captain for Liverpool, by the way.
No, co-captain. No. He okay.
No, but he's worn the armband though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's worn the armband, but he hasn't been captain like Stevie G was. And the thing is, but the whole realization, right? He thought he wanted to be captain. At the time, he wanted to be captain. He realized that he wanted to be a lifer. At the time, he wanted to be a lifer. He changed his mind. He also realized it meant more, and then he realized, you know what? I was talking a bunch of crap. All these Liverpool fans were liking and retweeting that it meant more, but it's not really true. I'm out here. I'd rather be another guy over at Real Madrid, get me that Champions League, get me those domestics, and I'm moving. For me to win a third Prem, that's not what I want. I don't want to go down, and I don't want to go down as the best ever. No, that's
best ever where? At Liverpool, you mean?
At Liverpool, yeah. He's the best right back in the Prem ever. He would be mythical had he stayed there and delivered them a third.
Yeah, but he's the best right back in. But that's not as big an aspiration as what is ambition. That one Prem, all right, let me go pick up Champions Leagues and La Ligas. Hear what I'm saying? Pluralized. That's where it stands at. I can go and be one of the most decorated right backs
possibly
in Europe ever. I'm 25. Possibly. Let's say he goes and wins 5 Champions Leagues.
We'll see how it plays out.
La Ligas. Now, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, but the ambition is there. I'm going there because one thing I know Madrid are going to do is sign talent. They definitely don't tolerate losing.
No, but they've also went on their stint inside talent and didn't really pan out. I mean,
no, it didn't pan out this season, but that's going to happen. You're not going to win every year. But what they are going to do is continue to try and win. Ancelotti's gone. they're going to get rid of some players. But one thing you know they are going to do is bring in talent. Even if it goes, they've sacked managers who've won the league.
Yeah.
Man have been sacked that same month.
We'll see. We'll also see, because of how cutthroat, we've all pointed out, how they demand winning, how they go out and get talent. We'll see how long it takes, or how long he'll be competing for that right back role. We'll see how soon it is before they go out and get the next young talent that they get on a free that's going to be competing with him. But
what did you say earlier? Back yourself. What did you say earlier in the stream? Back yourself.
Yeah, he should have backed himself with regards to what he would have done for.
Oh, you love the story, man. Shakespeare over here.
Oh, no, I'm just saying he
loves it, man. Oh, Lord.
It
turn you back.
I don't. It's not even a matter of love.
I'm leaving. I'm Manc born and bred. I am leaving.
Oh, I've been knowing that.
Yeah, I'm leaving. So you didn't get me on anything. I swear,
I
heard his family are Evertonians. How true that is, I don't know. Chat, let me know. I did hear this. Whereas my family, well, at least my generation, because I don't know what's going on with the other generation. My sisters and cousins were losing recipes with the younger lot. Are all Manchester United fans?
They're all Manchester United fans?
Yeah. Me, brothers, sisters, cousins, all my generation, all Manchester United fans. Above me, all Manchester United fans. Generation below, not as much. We're losing recipes. I don't know what's going on. My sisters and female cousins are letting shit slide. I don't know what's going on.
Wait. What do you mean they're letting?
Yo, we got some other fans out here in my family.
Yeah. So hold on. Did you individually make your choice, or was it a hand down?
I ain't get no choice. Yeah, it was hand down. I ain't get no choice.
Okay, then they're gonna be United fans if it's hand down, or
it's not hand down because they got other. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousins.
So who they married in? Okay.
Yeah. It was in-laws and that. Gotcha, what's going on here? Said it to my mom. I was like, yo, we need to pattern this. We're losing recipes. What's going on? I'm saying, I see my younger cousin, one of my younger cousins in an Arsenal top. I'm like, what's happening there? You know what I'm saying? You're only a baby. You're like one or something like that.
That
like,
doesn't really count. That doesn't really count.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? When I start booing him when I see him, you know what it is. You know what I mean? You start just giving him shit.
I want to bring this back to realizing that you can't be short-sighted in your decisions, right?
Facts.
Wirtz needs to also understand. You can't look, because this is what I hear. This is what I hear sometimes. I'm tuning in different channels, different panel members. They want to talk about, where should the player go for next summer? Like, even that level of thinking, I'm going to go here because of who they have for 1 year. No, to your point, Flawless, go to where you know they have a tendency, a history, or a 2-3 year stint of actually still being strong and competing. Because if people were trying to make their decision on, you know what, I'm not going to sign over at United because of who they currently have. Well, do you believe they're only going to have that talent? I'm not going to sign over at City because they're no longer going to have a KDB, or they may lose out, or they may let Bernardo Silva leave as well. I may not want to go there, but you're being short-sighted because you're still going to have the best manager. You still know that Manchester City are going to go out and get some talent and surround you with it. All these conversations with regards where's the better destination to go, it's not just for the summer. You got to think, okay, they might have a difficult or rocky 1 year, but you know that club is going to fix up the next year. You know they're going to be in it. So I think if Wirtz makes the decision, and I'm going to talk about this on my show tomorrow, if Wirtz makes a decision to come to Manchester City, you already pointed out who we currently have. He's surrounded by Marmoush, KDB. You know what I mean? He's going to have
take Foden's place. I hate it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you always do that?
You always do what? State facts?
No, it's not. Well, okay, you can state your fact, but when I'm mid-flow, you like to just throw in those, you like to throw those jabs in when I'm mid-flow. Listen.
Because you do the same shit to me. But go on, carry on.
No, I let you at least finish your bar. I let you finish your bar, and then I'm gonna throw in an ad lib. But if he makes the decision to come to Manchester City, I think it's gonna be one of those where it's like we might be second favorites next
year. We had this conversation before we went live. It's on the transfer window. What you do, what they do. Unfortunately, I think it's between you two because your boy Arteta is a joke man there, so I don't worry about them. So it's between you two.
Speaking of Arteta, though, I like his Champions League run was impressive. You got to say that. His Champions League run was impressive. He's shown that he shows that he improves year after year. Like he doesn't just do the same thing. He doesn't stay stagnant. There's a leveling up. I have a challenge. I don't really trust a manager if they're not graying or balding. If they don't have a lot of grays or balding, I don't trust that manager. So he's got a couple years to be patting it up. But Liverpool, man, Liverpool as is, the signings that they're talking about, but even the fact that they won it, their confidence is at a different level. And the fact that they re-signed Salah, who's trying to stat pad right now, he's got 2 more games, he's going to try to stat pad this record. But you got him. Why are you laughing?
You talking about him stat padding the what's it called?
No, he is trying to stat pad because listen, when Holland did his madness, right? We had the league locked up. Like I think there were 4 games remaining. We had the league locked up the treble season when he broke the goal scoring record. He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing to try and break the record. He had that
on Champions League afterwards. That's why. So
So
they got no chance.
But that's what I'm saying. Holland was literally not stat padding. He played to get us the league, and then it was like sights on Champions League. So
it's funny. Flawless. This is the time for that battle rap. Let the man flow. LOL. Big up Fox Williams. That's a funny ass.
Yo, good luck.
I let him flow. Go on.
You know what I mean? Yo, thank you, man. And
I apologize.
Knows better.
I apologize. You know what? It's on me. I apologize.
I gotta be. Hey, Fox. I gotta be. Can I rap? Keep it down. Keep it down. Let me rap. So, when it comes down to what needs to happen, I think if it's just staying consistent next year, managing the injuries. The reason why I can't put Manchester City as full out favorites, and I know there's still a lot of signings to happen, is because there's going to be questions of my 2 players, Oscar Bob and Rodri. They're both coming off serious injuries. It's not like, oh, plug and play, they're going to be back into it. There's still a lot of questions there, and it's going to be a team without a KDB. And there's one thing talking about what he meant on the pitch. It's another thing with regards to him being a leader in that locker room. So I got a lot of doubts, but I gotta do the good football work, Flawless. I gotta do as much as I can, Flawless. I'm trying to bring peace to your life over there, over in the UK.
There's no peace.
No, I'm trying to bring peace because listen. Hey, I know you want to go to Carnival. For you to do that comfortably, Arsenal cannot win the Prem, so I need to do that for you next year. I need to win.
I will be too waved to care at that.
Nah. You don't want to be winding up on mad gal with Arsenal jerseys on. So
I'm saying all that. Dude. Hey, depends what she looks like. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like you think I'll be like she got Arsenal shit? I'm not going there. This guy is crazy. You have fussed. Like I ain't dated Arsenal fans before. You know what I'm saying? I've been with women who are Arsenal fans.
Yeah, but if you got your choice to bubble on one with a United jersey,
who's the better one? That's what it is.
All right. No, but listen, I'm trying to bring peace to your world with regards to Carnival. So Arsenal
don't peace.
Win. And I'm trying to stop because Flawless, you know this. Liverpool can't get 21. Flawless, come on now. Come on. Let's be real right now, right here, right now. Let's be real. If you had to, you're gonna want City to win the Prem next season to prevent if it meant preventing Liverpool from 21.
I lose either way.
No, you can see
I lose. It don't matter. I've already accepted now, 14th of May, 2025, 2:19 a.m. that it's gonna be you jokers or them red jokers who are gonna win the league. I lose. You're saying, hey, one of these 2 people is gonna take your wife. Well, I'd rather him because I hate him less. I am losing my wife. That is what I will continue to say. There is no winning for me. There is no peace. I got 2 baby mamas and they both get on my nerves. They both on my case. They both don't shut up. They both complain consistently about me and the child we have. There's no, one baby mama leaves you alone more than, they're both irritating. One just calls me less. I lose. Have to bring the analogies coming. This is what I'm saying to him. There is no win nowhere for me. And it's been like that for 5-6 years. Who's the last winner of the Premier League that wasn't one of you two? Was it Chelsea?
Yep.
That was the last time I was cool with a Premier League winner.
Okay. But there's cool and there's a little less cool.
Cool. I don't really care about that because
no. See, this is why. Why can't you be honest right now? Everybody in the chat, Flawless, be honest.
I am not happy. This whole thing about you're happy. I lose either way. I might lose more, but I'm still losing. You lot winning annoys me 99 out of 100. Them winning is 100 out of 100.
Okay. Finally, we got there.
We know that you're less. You know that I hate you lot less.
All right. So
but I still despise you. You're number 3 on the list.
We can't have Pops and Barnes carrying on again. You know what I mean? We can't have
you carrying on again.
No,
you don't want you carrying on.
I was Flawless. Come on now. I was calm.
Bro, and your smiling face.
I was calm.
You were calm. No. Your smiling smug face, yo.
I was calm.
Talking about 4P. Not everyone can 4P and blah blah blah. And all this. I don't want Barnes and Pops. I don't want you. I don't want Dunsey, TJ, or Tony. None of you lot. Nobody. None of you lot. I want you lot all in League 2, to be honest. That's when I'll be happy. Okay. League 2.
All right. I'm gonna say this.
Yes. That's when I'll be happy.
I'm gonna do my part. I'm going to continue to be balanced. I'm not going to be on the emotional roller coaster with regards to the transfer window. I'm confident that we'll get the right pieces to be able to compete again. Is it going to guarantee winning next season? No, there's no guarantees like that. Even the most confident Liverpool fan were saying that they had a really good chance of winning, but that's because they thought that Klopp underperformed with the squad that they had. But realistically, when you don't do any signings, you're not really going to predict winning.
And they used to be my safe place. Before I was content creating, I didn't really mind these lot. I knew Chelsea fans growing up, but it was always Arsenal, City. Well, you lot weren't around them times, but it was more Liverpool, Arsenal. Yeah. They were the main ops.
Main ops were Arsenal. Yeah. Come on, for the bulk.
No, in regards to my personal life, the main ops were Arsenal. Who do I dislike the most? Liverpool.
Yeah.
But the main op is Arsenal because, like I said, I grew up straight into that war.
Right.
Like that's what it was. We were competing for title. The man was scrapping in the tunnel, all types of stuff. We know all about that. But in regards to Chelsea, if Chelsea won, I'd be like, all right, cool. CP actually won. You lot get your shit together. Because you lot are the only ones I look at. Yeah, Chelsea. I don't mind Chelsea winning the league. All right, dealing with CP is annoying anyway. So him with the Premier League is no more annoying. Like that's what it is. But I'm cool if it was Chelsea. But are they gonna get that? Actually, they ain't that far off, to be honest. So hopefully they get their shit together.
That's true.
They can compete. Because they should have competed. They shouldn't have won it this season, but they should have competed.
Yeah. I mean, they had that early stint that kind of fell off.
Yeah.
The managers got more experience with regards. They definitely need a killer up front. Yeah, and that's
Jordy's. Yes, Pops. Jordy's cool as well. I don't really have no issue with them. They got some beef with us, but that's from yesteryear. It's calm. Yeah. The whole love it if we beat them.
They're gonna be a problem. Newcastle gonna be a problem.
Hopefully they are.
This guy said hopefully they are. Now, I'm also gonna point out that regardless of whatever the transfer window happens to be, it's gonna be an exciting season. Like this Club World Cup, it's kind of derailing a few things. It's cool because it's actually forced Manchester City to have to make moves quick because we want those signings going into it. But I also don't like the fact that Manchester City and the other clubs that are in the mix are going to be playing, and Liverpool, after winning the Prem, can kind of chill. They can kind of actually set up their whole preseason. They can go about it. Because one thing that Slot has shown is that, listen, he's going to have those guys right. And no wasted effort, no overdoing it. So it's going to be an uphill battle with regards to next season. I'm excited with the transfer news. And I think I'm going to say this with regards to this upcoming weekend. I'm just paying attention. I'm gonna pay attention.
Rodrigo, Wirtz, and he will go.
Nah, Rodrigo. Nah, that's not a real thing. Because if he goes, that means that's probably a Grealish.
You don't rate Grealish?
I do rate Grealish.
You would happily sacrifice Grealish for Rodrigo?
No. Grealish's price tag, he's like $350. I mean,
you do that deal right now. If Real Madrid came to you and said, "Hey, Veta, Rodrigo for Grealish," you swap deal. Of course you're doing it.
Yeah, I'd probably swap. I'd probably.
That's my point. That's an
upgrade. But then I got to make up because I'm losing an English player. Then I got to do things differently with regards to.
You gotta sign an English player.
But
just promote one.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Next season, don't let any Liverpool fans say that they're not favorites.
It depends. You can't keep saying this because it depends on the window.
No, it doesn't.
If they have of course it is. If you have a fantastic window and they have a substandard window,
they didn't get a player last year.
They didn't, true, and that's an anomaly.
And they won the league. It's not an anomaly. No,
it's an exception to the rule.
Nah, it's not an exception. It speaks to the brilliance of FSG.
You don't think that squad is bad.
You don't to the brilliance.
You don't think that squad's better than yours. Stop it.
When? Now?
Yes. No, with new signings. If you make new signings, you don't think that squad's better than yours. And you don't think Slot's better than Pep.
No, first year at City, it's listen, that study period, it's first year university.
Great. We're gonna do predictions at the start of the season anyway. So we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I already said I'm not paying attention to Saeed's channel with regards to
No. We getting your predictions for the league. Your top 8. Like we did this season.
We'll be there.
Everyone's top 8. I'll do 2. I'll do one right at the start of the season because it's mid-August, and I'll do another one when the window shuts. I'll date it.
Yeah. Now, I gotta speak on this because I gotta go do prayers.
Yeah, do your thing.
The FA Cup. The FA Cup final. I don't like that it's actually in the middle of the season. I would have preferred it being after the season, like it's been.
Yeah, I think that's. I agree with you. I think it stinks that. It's during the season. I think it should be afterwards. Yeah.
But big game on Saturday. I need Flawless. I need to flex. And I need my players to raise. I need to see armpits, Flawless. I need it. This is KDB's last chance at a trophy. This is his last season at the club. When we want to speak about legacies, we want to speak about not being short-sighted. KDB committing to Manchester City when we hadn't been that club yet, right? Yes, we had a Prem, but for him to come here and to win these Prems, obviously with Pep, I'm forever grateful. And I want him to leave on a win. I want him leaving last year. I think him leaving last year would have been right. Then I would have been really gutted. I'd been like, yeah, we went on a 4-peat, but still didn't feel right. Him leaving now, I know it's not winning the Prem, but he needs to show those armpits one more time. So must win versus Crystal Palace. The fact that we won against them comfortably last time means nothing. So Pep, do the madness. Let me see Marmouche. Let me see Holland. Let me see KDB. Let me see controlled midfield, maybe Kovacic and Nico Gonzalez. I'd actually also be okay with a Bernardo Silva out on that right wing. Bring Foden off the bench if necessary, because I know Bernardo can be in multiple places at once. He can play on that right wing. He can go central. He can help double pivot if we need to. Move Kova up, whatever. We just need this win. We need this FA Cup. And then it's all eyes on United with regards to Europa. I think you guys are winning it. But either way, you know I'm cooking. Either way, I'm cooking. So y'all win it. Y'all did your thing. Jokes on Arsenal. Y'all raising a trophy being 16th or 17th. Entry into the Champions League madness. And then if you guys happen to lose, which I don't think you're going to do, but if you guys happen to lose, I'm laughing on Arsenal again, because then you got Spurs entry into Champions League, non-trophy drought, winning a Europa, madness. So, listen, next week too. Actually, there's a game on Tuesday. I think I play on Tuesday. You want to do a show next?
Let me double check. You don't play Tuesday?
I think I got a league game on Tuesday.
That went under the radar if you did. Because we played Friday. Nah, there's no game on Tuesday. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, you not play Bournemouth.
That's a
yeah,
tough
we'll do
game.
a show Tuesday. Yeah, we'll do a
All
show.
right. All right, bless.
I was going to chat about that anyway because I forgot I added it to the schedule. Yeah, that you lot play Bournemouth.
All right. But yeah, I need KDB showing those armpits one last time. Everybody to know him for the player that he is. And if Salah stat pads and gets 21 assists for the season, it is what it is. Credit to him. But yeah, man, we know that should have been KDB's record a long time ago.
Damn. Crazy. If he's passing someone better than Doku, maybe he has that record. But scoreline prediction.
This guy. Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Manchester City.
Cagey, nervous, stress. 2-1.
2-1 Palace.
No. I said I need KDB to show those armpits again. Stop doing that. 2-1. Stress though.
All right. So 2-1 Manchester City. They are saying FA Cup final. And let me get to shout out to Fox Williams. Says Flawless, go easy with the salt or you end up with the diabetes, bro. Salty. Yeah, fuck the ups. I'm that type of football fan. I wish nothing but misery for all of my ups.
Well, let me Fox real quick. If you're talking salt, that's hypertension and high blood pressure. Sugars is diabetes.
Oh, is it? Well, whatever it is, I want City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and fuck.
You're a hater. You need to.
Yeah, because I don't like the ups. It'd be strange if I was like, yeah, I want to see Liverpool do well.
Be honest. You're in between gals right now, right?
No.
You're not seeing anyone right now, right?
No.
Yeah. You are or you aren't?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Yeah, I can tell. No. The hate is so strong right now.
My hate's always like this.
No. Your hate. No, your hate is here. Your hate is here. Normally, your hate is around here. Because I remember when I could tell because regardless, I could tell when your hate is this level right now. Your hate is this level. Summertime's around the corner, so the gals are going to be in the mix again, and then Flawless's hate's going to be around.
Hate's always strong.
No, it's different. When gals are in your life, the hate drops. I can tell.
No, it don't. No, hate's always been this. I've always been saying relegate City.
Another thing, everybody. I got to bounce real quick, but everybody in the chat. When you notice that Flawless is kind of he's making sure he's got the lips moisturized or whatever. Gal heavy in his life. When he's not doing that much on stream, yeah, he's in a little bit of a rut. But yo, bless. I gotta go do prayers.
Shout your channel out. Let them know what you got coming up over the rest of the week and weekend. You joke, man.
Listen, everybody, please subscribe to Vader Games TV. I'm gonna do a show 115, 1 question, 15 minutes. I'm gonna talk about why another player. Oh crap! I gotta edit that. That didn't even read right. Sorry. Will another player make the Kane / Rice mistake? So I'm gonna break that down on my channel. Please subscribe, be a part of the mix, and let others know about the channel, right? And I'm gonna tackle some other topics moving forward. But bless as always, Flawless. Let me get my minions to bed.
Do your thing, man.
We'll do this again. I'll be in the chat for your future shows as well, man. Bless.
Oh yeah, we see you there running jokes and all this stuff. But yeah, you lot make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. Link is in the title, people. Links in the title. Hit the subscribe button on Vader's channel, Vader Games TV. Exceptional content creator. Make sure you support him. And like I said, links in the title. Click the link. And make sure you run up the likes on this video. Hit the subscribe button here. Hit the notification bell as well. Make sure you do both of those things. And actually, even though we've not got anything over there yet, people, get over to the Clips channel, people. Get over to the clips I've created. So we're going to be creating Sarcasm City TV Clips channel. There's nothing up there yet. Me and Prime are going to chat. But yes, the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel at Sarcasm City TV Clips. Let me just add the link into the title as well. There's nothing on there yet, people. But just go subscribe. Go run up the numbers over there already. I wasn't even going to promote it, but I was like, you know what? Why not? So let me actually drop it in the chat. Obviously, I'll be doing, once we get a couple clips up there, I'll be doing heavy promo. But yeah, we set up the channel. Please go and subscribe over there, people. 1 second. So that's the Clips channel right there. See it on the screen. Go subscribe. That's to go and run up the subscribers over there, people. Go run up the subscribers over there. I need to subscribe on my personal account. But yeah, make sure you do that, people. And any final few questions you have for me, get in, people. Make sure you do so. Warrior J, appreciate it. So yeah, you'll see me promoting this stuff heavy. You'll see me. Appreciate you, Warrior Sheik subbing over there. Appreciate it. I see you, lot. Yeah, that's the notification coming through. So everyone, I'll drop the link. Nah, I appreciate it, Sheik. For real. I'd even sub on my own personal account. Make that make sense. Did I sub on my personal account? Let's see. Oh yeah, I did. So I subbed on here. And then I've subbed on here. I was making sure I've subbed across all my accounts too. That'd be a big help. So yeah, Sarcasm City TV Clips channel. Sarcasm City TV Clips channel. Wait 1 second. So me Prime will be holding that down on there. Look out for there'll be a Twitter account, Instagram account created as well. I actually need to patent TikTok and put shit on there. I'm not gonna lie. So I do need to do that. But yeah, you see it right there, Sarcasm City TV Clips. And also sub to this channel, 2 people only. Now we are, how many are we away? We're less than 123 now. We are now, let me refresh this. Just refreshing. I believe, ironic would say, 115 subscribers away. The irony that with Vader on and the United City show, I'm 115 subscribers away from 15K. So hit us up on here. The United Arsenal show will be tomorrow. I've just not made it public because at the time I'd made it, I hadn't spoke to Duncy and TJ. Still waiting to hear back from that runner Tony. He's still got his track shoes on. So I need to reach back out to him because I don't think he has responded back to me yet, to my knowledge. But I'm gonna reach back out to him. Well, let's see what else you lot are saying. Big up again to Samurai for the super chat, and big up to J Ball for the super chat. Big up Saeed for the raid. Big up Zaire for the raid as well. Hey, Pops, I appreciate it. But all right, let me see who's live. I'm going to send you lot somewhere right now. Is it Tony Stinker and Hooked? It's Stinker and Running. Hey, even a Stinker and Hooked thing. It's a Stinker and Running. Things we forgot. So I've not. Let me double check. But I don't think I've heard back from him yet. 1 second. Let me double check. I don't think I've heard back from him, no. Hold up. I spoke to him, obviously, the day after they went out, but I don't think he's responded back to me yet. Let me have a look. Just saying, nah, not heard back from him yet. But anyways, we are going to close out. Don't forget, though, people, we're already live right now on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people. Sarcasm City TV playback. We're live over there, people, on the playback for... Sorry, I just seen something and I'm like, huh? I'm just reading some of the comments. What is going on here? Anyways, sorry, I just seen some nonsense, people. But yeah, we're live on the Sarcasm City TV playback for the Denver Nuggets, Oklahoma City Thunder Game 5, people. Oklahoma City Thunder, Denver Nuggets Game 5. That is at 2 apiece. We're live on the playback. So go to www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Or just download the playback app from your app store, people. Just download the playback app from your app store. You see it there on the screen, and Vader's mentioned it. You can also get this show, all the other shows on the channel available on all audio platforms as well. So if you're on Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV. Hit us with the follow and 5-stars on there as well. You know what? Alarm's live, so that's where I'm going to send you lot. So all I need you lot to do is put Sarcasm City TV raid in Alarm's chat. And yes, I did see Tony was on Northside's channel with Deji the other day. Big up to Tony, big up Deji, big up my G Northside every single time. Don't worry, man, we gonna find Tony, people. But love, big up to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. Mandem United podcast meets the Mandem City podcast. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you lot on the playback, and Sarcasm City TV raid in Alarm's chat. Salute.